Here at Rod Patrick, we take the fit process very, very seriously because we know the importance of your performance on how you're fit. So come in, let's give you the opportunity. Tell me what you're experiencing. Tell me what your challenges are. And I know together we're going to find the right answer, and you're going to be happier than you've ever been with your boots. Come see me, and thank you.
Am I doing it? Let's do it.
Welcome to the Keeping It Real Show. From Oak Point, Texas, the Tokyo Tex, the Kamikaze Cowboy, the Sukiyaki Jockey, the Man of Trail, Tim Kamara. From San Antonio, Texas, a horse trainer, an AQHA and NSBA judge, frequently asked, how would Jewett do it? The man behind the wheel at Keeping It Real, Brad Jewett.
Here we go on a Thursday night. How we doing, Man of Trail?
Make trail great again.
Making trail, keeping trail great.
Right.
Very nice. Host, you got a new sign behind you, I see.
Tina made that for Christmas. I should say co-host. I apologize, but
What the heck? No, I'm just kidding. No, I like it. I didn't even think anything of it. No, host. You're a host.
and this bit, the Man of Trail bit, you know, for your braces, I don't know, like you opening.
Yes, my second day without my braces, and
How do you like that? What's it feel like? What's it feel
It's
like?
awesome. I can go eat dinner, and I'm not cleaning stuff out of my braces for minutes and hours afterwards. It's awesome.
Great job.
Absolutely love it.
Wow.
Is everything good on Kona? Everything look like it's rocking and rolling?
How's our Wi-Fi tonight, baby?
Yeah, I mean, so far so good. I've got full bars on the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
I never got a notification. So, there it is. Sweet. All right. Excellent. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to play that. Because these days, the media, all the social media, all that kind of stuff, the Wi-Fi, it's all so helter-skelter, right?
Right. Yeah, for sure. You never know, right?
You don't ever know. We got the trains on. We got Jonathan Mueller on. I'm trying to look at more. I'm not just trying to be biased here. Wow. How many views were we talking about before? How many million that you and Connor were talking about?
1.7.
Prior to the show. Huh?
1.8.
1.8.
0.8 million, baby. I love that.
I feel like all those guys, the $1 million riders, the $6 million man, we're coming to 2 million minutes, right?
Yes.
And you know what's good too, Bradford, is that less than a year. We're still less than a year.
Yeah. What we need to come up with our actual
the $1 million ride
show. Maybe you think maybe our app will finally get done by the time it's our anniversary show. I mean,
well, can we start back at the couch again?
Yeah, I'll go sit on
in front of your TV, back to the couch, right?
Yes, for sure. We will talk it up. We'll talk it.
No, I'm just gonna say
Gary McAllister on. His daughter competed today at TCU. I think she won her point because Hannah was watching a little bit. So congratulations. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that since she's a NCEA rider. You know, we don't want to get anybody in trouble here, but anyway.
I was saying when I was flying from Fresno to Dallas the other day, and I was watching Rocket Man again, and he had the suitcase that he had all these different sunglasses, right? So it's like I've got like 5 or 6 different sunglasses here to always pick from every night when I'm at home. So
nice,
it's kind of neat. I just thought you guys can send me some sunglasses if you like. If you want me to wear some, how's that?
Oh, yeah, nice. Hey, by the way, we do have some Keeping It Real tanks and T-shirts coming out soon. We will have a Keeping It Real. Tim doesn't even know this yet. We'll have a Keeping It Real store, actually, that you will be able to go on and purchase Keeping It Real gear at your leisure. And, of course, we'll be giving some away on the show. And when we're live at all the places, we'll be going as well. So stay tuned for that. I talked with the guy today that's going to be helping take care of us there and getting our store set up. So excited about that.
Excellent. Perfect.
Yeah. So tonight we are going to kick off the level 1, level 2 senior trail at the 2021 Silver Dollar Circuit in Las Vegas, Nevada. So stay tuned. Tim, before we get that kicked into gear, is there anything else you would like to talk about before we get rolling?
We can talk about our guest on Monday.
Let's do it. Oh, yeah, we got that confirmed right before the show, too. Check this out, peeps.
So on Monday, it's the Vollmer sisters. Tina and Lee.
The Vollmer sisters.
So funny. I can't believe they're actually going to do a show with us. So
no, it's awesome.
They're always listening to the show from behind my computer screen here, but we're going to actually do the Vollmerville story.
Nope.
How's that?
We need to actually do the Vollmerville. We need to have a special intro for the Vollmerville or something, right?
Yeah, I mean, like when we were talking to Tina the other day, you know, we've gone out for 13, 14 years or whatever, but before that, she did so much with her other horses, right? The ones back when she won a horse trailer, she won a scholarship. You know, all both the girls did very well when they were before I knew them. Okay, and so I mean, it's fun to know that they have a history. Plus, being there for the present too. I mean, it's not just about Tina and I. It's about those two. How those two little Canadian girls traveled through here.
They just found a way. You know, they always found a way to be able to stay in it and do what they love to do. You know, that's why I see it.
Here was a big one. Was incentive fund. Okay. When the incentive fund used to pay them out, you know, that they could make enough money to survive another year, to pay some of the expenses for the following year.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, the faucet got cut off a little bit, but
they're
still doing it. They're still doing it. So
Jonathan Mueller, Canada, in the house. Hey, and I just got a text saying that Switzerland's watching tonight. Thank you, Team Switzerland, for catching up with the Keeping It Real show. That's awesome. It's good to have you here. Hope you keep watching. Tonight we're doing the trail. In case you're just joining us, we're doing the level 1, level 2 senior trail, which I've never ever seen a class like this where it's level 1, level 2.
Yeah.
And Tim, do you have any misnomers or anything you want to say, disclaimers before about the course like you did last night?
You know, like this time again, because it was new to me too. I'm trying to find the right thing. Okay, the level 1, level 2, and still make it placeable, right? The double diagonals. I mean, this course is similar to couple of the World Show pairings I did for the select, the amateur, and the junior finals. And so there's things, the double diagonals I really liked. I learned to like that obstacle. And then the side pass is in different spot, but kind of similar side pass.
Kona, while he's doing this, can you have a picture of that you could put that up while he's continuing to talk about the pattern? Go ahead, Tim.
Sure. I mean,
there it is.
You know, instead of 4 in the Serpentine, it's 3. The bridge was a little bit easier, I thought, than we had at the World Show.
When you said 4 in the Serpentine, 3, what do you mean?
I mean, there's 4 poles in the Serpentine when I did at the World Show when they came across.
Oh, okay. You're talking about the difference.
And there was only 3 this time.
Yep.
And you know, again, it's level 1, level 2. It's not the level 3 finals, right, of the junior or whatever. So definitely the wood was a little lower. You know, as I was walking the course, I even took a block out while I was walking it too. I said, "Man, that's not right. I should drop it down a little lower than that. I shouldn't car crash these guys like that." Like I did the other night.
Your old age, Tim.
And then the white walls, I forgot where I put them at the end, but I tried to hide them a little bit. So I think they were in the entrance or by the out gate. So you just had to see them on the camera as you walk by going to the first obstacle.
So you were nicer to the level 1, level 2 senior horses than you were our 3 and 4 or 4 and 5 year olds.
Definitely.
Thanks for making us the guinea pig.
Well, I'm trying to learn from my mistakes, right?
Just kidding.
You know?
No, I appreciate you doing that, even though I didn't have one dog in the fight this night. I think that's just horseman of you. Good.
You know, it was nice for you and I to be the commentators again because we really never got to do it across the board like that, right?
Yes.
Lakers must have won. No, they lost last night. Yeah, they could have won that night though. Do you want to do the course? Do you want to say the course, Bradford? Or do you want me to do it?
I'm sorry. What?
You want to tell them the course with the map up there, or you want me to do it?
You do it.
Okay. So let's put the map back up. Okay. So the first obstacle tonight is the 4 walkovers, 2 stride walkovers. Then we have this little walkover that resembles a gate pole with a little hook turn. And then you walk up on that side pass pole, 2 corners to the right, walk off that pole, pick up a left lead lope the double diagonals. And I think I had 18 feet. I think I had 24 at the World Show, which was a little tougher. So I really, really, really worked hard to make that line work to that shoot. So because I just know there's so many things that struggled at Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Lope in, back around the corner, jog out over the pole, the 3 serpentine poles. Don't stop, break to the walk over the single pole, 6 feet to the bridge. So it was like 4 feet, I think, then 2 feet for the one stride walkover. And then I think there was like 4 or 6 feet left off that bridge. Then pick up left lead lope, wheel of death to the left, change lead, simpler flying, wheel of death to the right. Break to a jog.
Those are many wheels of death.
I know. It was kind of wheel of death.
The 4 and 5 year old had the major wheel of death.
You had the triple wheel of death, right? Yeah, not nice. Then do the little jog around thing, jog over the single pole stop, walk in the first box, definitely turn to the right, walk in the second box, turn to the left, and then there's 2 single walkovers to get out. So I thought it was a fair course for this class. Like I said, it wasn't too high. The lead change, I gave him lots of room. If you really wanted to go for the flying lead change, plenty of room to make it and be able to slow down to the second wheel of death. So
Jonathan's watching tonight, and he judged. So everybody be careful of their comments. I'm just kidding, but I'd be interested to know if he said no, it was a really, really nice class to judge. And I mean, there was enough course, too much course, not enough course. I mean, what, Jonathan? If you feel comfortable, say it. If you don't, no big deal. Kona, let's roll it.
Let's do the first one. It's Oh yeah, here we go.
Oh, that's right. We're gonna run commercial. Oh no, we're not. We're gonna do that halfway through.
Okay, here goes. Okay, so Michael Hoyt, Better Than You Are. Better Than You. Sorry about that. Better Than You. Judy Kennedy owns this horse. One of my good friends from the past. Judy Kennedy owns this horse. Michael Hoyt, Malibu, California. So, you know, same thing. When you're the first one out, class of 14 horses, I mean, you need to, get into it.
Yep.
Like the walkovers are staggered. I mean, just alternated walkovers. Don't be in a hurry right there. Finish the last pole before you go to the gate pole. No, we don't have too many gates this year. We probably won't, but I've been trying to make this gate pole in play.
You know what? Dude, I really like it. I like it like this without the stop in the back. I'm serious.
Yeah, no, I'm
it
good
just
with
seems everything seems a little bit more forward. I don't know. Not that you can't put it in every once in a while, but to say that we have to have it all the time,
Right.
I really like this. Lots of side passing.
And you know, it's funny because we're always been side passing with the front end turning, and to make the back end turn first, I really like doing that to them.
I practice those a lot at home.
Yeah, for sure.
I've done that a lot in COVID times.
I think the double diagonal is a little bit fatter than I had at the World Show. So when you make it, you're past to the second diagonal, I think you have a little bit more time to breathe a little bit.
So y'all tonight when you're watching, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I just want you to watch all the different approaches around here.
Right.
Obviously,
right.
you don't have very many choices right there because you got to turn inside
Right.
that wheel over there, right?
And this is a line that's really hard. I mean, to be right on it, and it's something in that line that's harder than it looks.
Mm-hmm. I'll probably have a lot more to say tonight than last night because I was second to go. I went off course and I was so mad I didn't watch. So now I've seen all these, and so this course just looked tough. I mean, just very like Jonathan just said, great pattern, very technical.
Technical. I think it's technical is what it is.
I mean, you know, I'm looking for 5 count there.
Right.
Between every single one. As a judge, I'm looking for over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over.
I like that wide turn there to the approach to this walkover like that.
Yes.
Instead of cutting it off, you know.
Agreed. And you're going to see both
pretty.
tonight.
And then there's a 4 foot right there to the single. And then there's barely 4 foot to get off.
You're going to see some difficult.
Yeah, to get off that bridge.
Yep. See some missteps on there tonight.
Yep. They had a little room to pick up that lope, not a lot, but enough.
Mini wheel of death.
Mini wheel to left, wheel of death to the left for sure.
And then they have the option of changing simple or flying here. He does simple. We'll see some flying changes tonight.
Yep. A little chippy to that first pole.
Yes, Gary McAllister, absolutely. And I think you talked a lot about that on your show when we had you on there about the footwork. Footwork is so key in courses like this. They're so technical. So we trot in here. And I believe you said, Tim, this is 2 separate obstacles, right?
Yeah, this jog is one like that. That's done for that. And the next one is this jog stop at the first box. Like the stop, the walk-in turn is one. And then I think the exit, turn, walkover is the other one. So this is split in half. This is like 11 and the other one's 12.
I'm going to step away for
Yep.
3 seconds. I got to get my chapstick. My lips are chapped.
Okay.
We had a lot of wind here today and sunshine at the ranch. So I got to get my chapstick. Hold on.
But that was a nice trip. You know, he marked a 226. He was a 74.5, 76, 76. So, I mean, first horse out, good start. I mean, setting the bar. We like that. We like that. Good job, Michael. Nice horse. Nice horse. The second one here, I'm not sure if she's an amateur, I think. Erica Rodinsky from Ohio, I think. RR Zip in the Moon. Starts with those walks. You know, I would just, for me, I'd prefer that right foot to be the lead foot on that gate pole a little bit, just because it kind of bends to the right. I mean, I'm not sure what the judges were thinking. I don't know if Jonathan, if that made a difference for you all. I mean, I'd probably pay it a little bit more, I think, if I saw the right leg be the lead leg on that.
I think that's a good way to put it. It's about paying it a little bit more, right? It's not about being bad at all.
No.
It's just what you're looking for. And just like this, like I like that corners. Like she never gives you a doubt that horse is going to hit that pole.
Yeah.
You know, and
so
something I talk about with a lot of my students is, you know, as a judge, you just don't ever want to go, oh no, they got through it. You know, does that sound like it's going to be a +1 or a +1.5? right?
So let's stop. Let's go back a little bit here. Let's go back. Kona, help me if you get back. Okay.
Well, we'll have
So-
more side passes.
Yeah. So the only thing I'm going to say, okay, I like the footwork around that turn. I'm just a little worried about the ears and eyes. I'm not liking the ears on this thing.
Oh
Okay?
no, I'm just staying positive here.
Right,
I'm not
right.
I'm not beating you up for doing that,
Right.
but I understand what you're
And-
saying. But the footwork here.
I love the footwork. If I
she
didn't see
stopped
the head, I'm loving this, right?
Yeah.
Like forehand turning there, you're gonna do a little pivot turn on the second one. That's the move. That's actually the move, right?
I wouldn't change a thing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Footwork
change
all
a thing.
day long. Okay. I just get a little antsy that face a little bit, right?
Yep.
And then finally, the transition to the slope bugs me. I'm a guy that loves a transition. So she kind of walks, jogs, lopes into this gear here, right? My preference is that she snaps it.
Yes. Yes, I would agree with that. But still, this is an amateur. This was our first amateur of the night.
I don't want to pick on her, but I
Stop then. I'm just kidding.
no, I know.
Let's see what she gets here.
Tough line. Oh yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
turn.
7, 8. So Michael
She got-
got 6. There was an 8.
If you make that loop too big, it's hard to get back.
Yeah.
She's growing.
Yeah. She got through it.
Yeah. I don't want to cap on her either. I was just saying there's a couple things I would change a little bit.
But for me as a judge, the footwork is paramount.
Sure.
I every once in a while this horse pins his ears, but a lot of times the horse has just got his ears back.
Well-
I wouldn't hit this horse for that. When his footwork is right and he's being willing. If he doesn't look like he's willingly doing it, that's a different deal. But this horse doesn't give me the appearance like he's,
She got
solid
behind,
up.
right?
You know what I mean?
Let's go
Yep,
back.
yep.
Let's back this up. I'm going to do this too.
Okay.
Let's back it up again. So she got behind on that first pole, right? And she was always getting stretched out. So she was doomed to get that back leg not being able to catch up to the front. It's not to pick on her. It's a learning thing here for us all tonight,
Really.
I mean, the double diagonals will probably show up somewhere because I like it.
Well, and remember, these are level 1, level 2 horses.
Right.
These are not level 3 senior horses.
Right.
And I would say majority of these were level 1 horses.
It felt like it, right?
With there was maybe half a dozen that were level 2, and not level 1, because obviously level 1s can be level 2 as well. But so a lot of these horses haven't seen this hard a course. Maybe even all of them have not seen. I remember Leslie, we were talking to her afterwards. She goes, "That was a lot of course."
Right. So I think she's late on this first pole, and then pretty soon it catches up to her a little bit because she's long. She's down that
she,
pole a little
she
bit.
was past the yellow, past the middle yellow.
So she let him stretch out on that last pole. So
Yep.
that's
Good
okay.
call.
It's not good, but I mean,
Good call.
like relax and get back in the game again.
Yep. What's up, Clint Ainsworth?
Hi, Clint. Clint Ainsworth was a judge here at Las Vegas.
Yes, he was. They had some great judges there. I'm
He
not
did.
just
Good
suck
rack.
there, but
Good
every
rack.
time I walked by the trail, because you have to walk by him when you're going into the pen, I'm like, wow, this is like a Hall of Fame.
Right. Like I got stopped by Robin Fritz today. Said ask him how he enjoyed judging Vegas, and
That was a nice, simple change.
yeah,
Like this horse just seems
she got this one for sure. She
a
did.
little late on that turn.
Catch up.
Yeah.
Just that one quadrant was a little iffy, but
Mm-hmm.
like 7 of them were great quadrants.
Yeah, recovered. 4, 5, 6. I love 6 there.
Yeah.
Nice. That's the footwork I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know, when you want to have the opportunity to +1 or +1.5 in maneuver, that's the footwork that
That's
myself
the
that I
that's
look for.
the
Is
spot.
when I'm training a horse, when I'm judging a horse, I'm looking for those kind of things. And we're not all the same. Not all us judges are the same, so it may be a little different. And remember, they did have to turn right and then turn left. They didn't get to
So-
choose.
Kona, let's back up 1 second. Let me tell you a trailman secret, I think, okay?
Yeah. From one box to the next.
Yeah, right, yeah. I'll give you
I
my
saw
two-
that. She
I'll give
didn't,
you 2
she
cents
didn't
on
set
that.
herself up very good for that second one.
Yeah. Well, whether like when you turn the box both directions or you do the left turn, right turn, or right turn, left turn, she's doing. When you go in that second box or you do that second turn, you need to kick the hip first.
Right.
If you try to get that shoulder to come first, you're going to crash into the wall. Okay.
Yes, I've been very complimentary of her footwork. On the parts that she hasn't had a little mistake here and there, right? Like, again, this is really nice. Good cadence, steering well, right? Nice, easy. I never go, oh, is it going to make it? And it made it easy. So set up pretty good here. Again,
That's the right turn, ready to go.
Yep.
She's locked and load this turn, okay?
But then here,
when she walks in, she starts steering, and she needs to get the butt out of the way first.
Yep.
You get that butt out of the way a little bit further. There. Now she's clear. Now go.
Yep.
Time to go. Need to move that front left leg a little bit more.
Tanya Brown's watching. Alan Henderson, Gracie
For
Atkinson.
a young girl showing in a big open class like this, love that. I
Heck
love
yeah.
it. I
Heck
love
yeah.
the pieces.
And we'll see a youth exhibitor in here too.
That's a Nancy Cahill thing, right? When all her youth used to show on the senior trail all the time. Love that.
Deanna Searles.
Cyril's here.
And this one's green. This is one that she was telling us.
She never went over a bridge.
She's never gone over a bridge. No, there's the walls you're talking
We've
about.
never done the diagonals until there's the walls right there. See how nice I was that night?
You were so nice that night. Thanks.
Yeah. Well, I figured it out. So
Not that would have kept me on course, but I can't let it go, man. I just can't let it go.
I know.
I gotta let it go. I gotta dump.
They keep it all year long, right?
Gotta dump the trash.
But it's a lesson learned. Once you go off course, you're going to pay more attention to everything after that. You just don't want that to happen.
Yeah.
Love the look. Start hunting the poles a little bit. Seize the horse heads a little bit.
Hello, Amanda from Texas, the great state of Texas. Love it.
Going for the left foot. There's a lot of junk out there. Not junk, Don.
And we know this is a green one. And we were talking during the live feed here that, we see all these really good riders riding these green horses on a really tough course. You're walking in, it's, would you say it's an advantage that you get to walk over the poles, walk over and do your side pass, or would you rather be moving?
Say that one again.
Do you think it's an advantage that you're doing the walks and then walk in and side pass, or would you rather be trotting, loping, and then side passing?
No walking and side passing.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure.
Hey, Shelly, Neutrina in the house.
Hi, Neutrina.
Oh, look at my hat tonight, Shelly. I love this hat.
Don't you have a call with Kona tomorrow? Oh, heads up. Oh, yeah, she warned me on that one for sure.
Yep.
And then
Yep.
she caught back up. Then she caught back up to it. Like,
Well, and that's what we were talking about, how savvy she is, right?
Yeah.
She just got the horse's confidence back as quick as she could, says, hey,
Right.
come on, let's rein this in, and finished out nice.
And she said this horse hadn't seen the diagonals before, too. So it's kind of an illusion, too, that first time the horse. And we have him set up in the practice pen, but we had one set diagonals out there. So it's a learning fast.
Yep.
But you know what? Another game here where you get to go home and figure out what you need to practice, right? Like it's January. It's January,
Yep.
We got 9-10 months before we have to do some big stuff. Not that long, but you can go home and work on some stuff, footwork, diagonals, serpentine, whatever.
She took a sharp angle there.
Yeah, that was a big one.
1,
He's
2,
into it.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Definitely likes going left and right.
Last one, but kind of like we talked about last night. You have these green horses and you get these experienced riders to ride them. They're going to be good show horses.
Look at him! Look at that bridge, though.
Whoa! He's like, I'm aggressive. I'll take it.
Right. Like
And
he
this,
saw
I
it.
forget what comments we made, but you'll see here shortly. Deanna, she fist bumps here pretty quick. She comes through with the flying lead change. Through all this, she's like, she's not
Yeah.
backing off. She's like, okay, this horse is going to be a really good trail horse. Let's get this flying lead change.
Boom.
Here she goes with her fist bump right here. I always try to emulate Deanna. She's just always calm, cool, and collected. Every
Right.
time I see her in the warm-up pen, in the show pen, whatever, she just goes with the flow.
I think it's nice for us to be able to talk about some of these people like that too. You know, I mean, they work really hard and they've done it for a lot of years, and they deserve the credit that we're giving them.
Absolutely.
I'd probably be a little bit more heavy left on that first box though. She's a little center of that box to that right turn. There you go.
Those reins got a little shorter as the ride went on. Good job, Deanna. Good job.
Job. And I said, it's just fun to watch and fun to talk about a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, this feels like sitting on TV watching the class all over again and getting to critique it a little bit, you know?
Hey, look, Kona's on camera down there.
Oh, it's good. Hi, Kona. Look. Yeah. Okay, so Leslie Lang, while you were sleeping. I think she had 3 horses in this class.
She did. Her and Michael Hoyt, I think, both had 3.
Yeah. No rest for the wicked on this.
You're calling Leslie wicked.
Did I call you Wicked Bear? I didn't mean it that way. But. Here we go. I love the 2-stride walks like this because it's a test of patience, right?
Yep.
You got to stay in the moment. Those gaps look big. Looks like you got a lot of room, but you really don't.
Well, and how many times do you like to get in there and get going?
Yeah.
You're showing like, come on, let's get moving. Let's see how, and you can't on this pattern. It's like ease into it.
3 things are low heart rate.
Oh.
Do your thing, execute properly, stay out of trouble.
That's an example there. She got through that side pass there, but you see those back feet. I'm like, okay, you get through it. So that's a part for me as a judge. You don't do that consciously. That's all subconscious, right? You know, when you're like, your score, obviously, when you're kind of wondering something, your score is just not going to be as high. But we love that departure. We love that straight off, right into the departure.
I think all 3 horses she was like that. She just snapped off on all 3 that she showed that night.
Nice move. Let's see how she gets here.
2, 3,
5, 6, 7, 8.
Was she 8? I thought.
Yeah.
Now she's wide to the second
on
line
the
here.
back half of that.
She can catch up to it.
1, 2, 3. I don't think we saw any issues with the backup that night.
Yeah, I mean, I don't say no one like car crashed it. There was a couple of them that danced a little bit on the footwork, but it's pretty wide in there.
Yeah.
You know, like sometimes, like I did the World Show, I had that back through, not that one, but I think that's 4 feet. But I think I meant 5 or 6 feet. I sometimes like to watch you guys stay in the center without no poles. If that makes any sense.
Yep.
You know, can you stay in the center of that gap without having a gap
So
pole?
she was low. She was low. She's low again.
That's your mind.
Yep.
Look at the angle she's getting to that walk. So,
Yep. I think it's all coming out of that chute. I think you've got, depending on what foot you.
Oh, see that little big one. Let's back that up. Let's back that
big
up.
step getting on that bridge.
Back that up, Kona. Stop. Kona can.
Just back it up to the bridge, Kona.
Yeah.
Don't back it up any further.
Right here. Like, I think she's looking at that gap early, and so she's kind of telling him to reach for that gap. She doesn't want him to, but you got to watch that second foot hit in front of that pole before you see that gap, or else they're going to go for it.
Well, she kept her eyes down
Yep.
before the bridge,
Yeah.
and it tried to step on the bridge in two, and then it was like, nope, I'm going. And so I think she was trying to stay behind, thinking that he was gonna or she was gonna stay. Okay, I adjusted you. You stayed. You put that third step down, but then it just said, nope, I'm going big again. Big.
That was a long trot on that one.
Had to break a gate there.
So you want to back it up a little bit? Go ahead, back it up, Conan. So, right, I think because her lead change was so late, right, and she let him trot so many steps, she could never like scoop him up, and
right
so
there, she added the step, and then it took that big step onto the bridge.
Like it was going to happen, and then it disappeared.
I don't think she was anticipating that.
Look. When she makes that lead change, she trots like 6-7 steps more than I would have thought she would have done. And then I think this horse just opens his body up a little bit. So he's kind of long and loose, and so there's nothing you can do to save it. Like trot, you're long, you're stretch, and she's going to go for it, no way. You're not going to make that.
Again, same thing that happened there. I felt like maybe happened at the bridge. You know, like she was thinking, okay, he's going to chip here. And all of a sudden, he's like, nope.
This could be another level 1 horse, right?
Yeah, sure.
Level 1, level 2 thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you depend on the level 3s that they're going to do it for you, and then all of a sudden these level 1s sell you out a little bit.
What draw order is this?
Level 2. It might be a level 2 horse.
What draw order is this, Tim?
4.
Really? We got to hustle up.
Okay. I won't stop anymore. Walk in. Flip the turn. Walk.
I figured they'd all step a little bit more left going into there.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You know, I haven't done this obstacle for a while, so it's kind of neat to do it. And so tonight that box is 6 foot by 7 foot wide, so I gave him an extra foot on the side.
Gotcha.
Okay, good job, Bear.
Bump it up a little fast forward if you want, Conan, to the next one. To where they're walking to the walkovers.
Okay, David, 4 on the floor. 4 on the floor. David Busick.
On the floor. Perfect.
Let's watch Mr. David here. Good to have you back, David. A little close on that first pole. He's underneath him. Oh, there you go. A little angular too. He's veering left a little bit. So I think I'm 5 for 5. Everyone leading with that left foot on this gate pole.
Right.
It's funny after you get the gate pole, you think you're relieved, but you got this other dumb pole, that side pass pole, you have to climb over too. So this should work because that right front leg is kind of tucked in.
Yep.
And so he has to do is just kind of scoot around and then make that right front leg go up a notch.
Yep.
Step up there. Now you should be free for the second turn.
There you go. Got it.
Yeah. So technical wise, you kind of like all that, right? You know?
Yep.
Kept his motion going. See if we can get off this pole. Yep.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seen 6, 7, and 8.
Yep. I like that turn right there.
Yeah.
Kind of just wrapped in, was assertive, got him right in that chute.
That's the one I would prefer for sure because you know you get swung out wide there. It's hard to think counter canter in those things, you know. And
Yep.
if you get wide and you're coming in at a really steep angle there, that makes that a little bit trickier.
Even look at his footwork in the back, right? Consistent, stepping, not messing around with it.
Let's see which foot he leads out of here with.
Yeah.
And then how many steps? Left front, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the one. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a little quick 5. He could have waited a little half a step more there. But that's the one. Left front and 5, and then it's 5, 5, 5 all the way.
But you wouldn't really think that the pole coming out of that chute makes a difference, but it really does.
Oh, that horse adjusted nicely.
Yeah.
Took a big step onto the bridge and then shortened that second step. Mueller says David was clean and maybe the only one of the night.
Yep. I really like that simple change, you know. He got off, he got changed, he got time to set himself up for the second wheel of death, you know.
Yep. Home free.
I wouldn't say home free.
Footwork on this trot.
We got a lot of the hard stuff done, that's for sure.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 4, 5, 6. Nice. Took him a nice little sweep back.
Remember how this angle was to this box? It was kind of a funny little angle that I had.
Yeah. Yeah, it was tight.
It was a sharper turn than you would think.
And you did that because the judge.
I wanted the judges to see that box better.
Yeah.
This horse is good with his feet because he could have hit some poles there. His feet get super close, but his horse pulls his leg back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good job, Dave.
It's all those quick ninja hands that David Busick has.
Yeah. So he was 232, actually. 232 with this horse. 74.5, 78.5, 78.
At the time. Here comes Michael on his second horse.
Certainly chatty. Certainly chatty. Right there. He's going to get a right foot.
Yay! Hey, first right foot.
Little weavy to that pole.
Yeah, I agree, Gary. Hey, we like your comments, people. If anybody wants to comment on something, they're more than welcome to comment.
Yeah, it's just not us.
Yeah, and he's clean here, but it's kind of making that feel like a little, from judge's perspective, you're like, right
on the edge, right?
Oh, and there's a backwards. There's a
pin. That's a 3.
That's tricky getting off of that pole there, too. It's raised a little bit. Half step and step over. I love this being back to live shows, Timmy.
Yeah.
Nice. That was nice. Like riding kid. I didn't count his strides there, but just right to it.
Nice turn here. Yep, he's got that line again. He's got that line David had there. Yep.
Nice.
I'd sure like him to lope up a little further like that.
I think that one was about to stop a little early.
Right.
But you went with it.
He hit it. He sold it, but
you're a showman.
Yeah, I'd like him to lope up one more stride.
Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So a little wider approach. Kind of knew where he was, but
there's a look. There's footwork going on here, right?
2, 3, 1. Big step. Oh, good job.
Yeah.
Good job.
Back to those transitions are so important here. If you get off the line well and you get shaped for this first wheel of death, you got a fighting chance. But if you're out of whack a little bit, you're just going to get yourself in a predicament. Same thing off this lead change, right? Sign if you're going to do a simpler flying. Most of them are doing simple, but like I said, level 1, level 2 horses, I wouldn't expect them all to be able to do that flying change and go for it. especially going to the outgate too. You know.
Yeah.
That was another not nice thing that I did too. You know, that box is right facing that outgate.
Yeah, we talked about that live there. They're watching the next
There's a lot
horse
of stuff.
coming in. All the
You're
people.
facing this box going home. Man, you got a lot of stuff. That gate, the other horses are out there.
Yep.
Control yourself to get in. Flip that turn. There you go. Good finish.
Yep. Just a little problems with the side pass at the beginning.
Yep.
I think he still ended up in the money on that horse, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he was one of the ones that tied and stuff like that.
With the 3-point penalty in there at the beginning.
So the 7th horse, the midway point, Good Vibes, Andrea Kale here. First goal, just stay on course, right?
Yes.
Ryan was walking with her that night, right? Supervising, right? As you would
Correct.
say. Another, she had a
lefty.
Yeah. Not a bad thing. It's just now it's something funny to see.
No, what she did really well there that I liked is her pace through the walks.
Yeah.
Everything was very consistent.
It matched. Everything matched.
Yeah.
Hold that right foot.
Left.
Like she was doing really good, and then she got a little quick on that second turn.
Yeah. Horse just sucked back just a little bit to her there.
But I think that second turn's easier, so it makes you want to go quick to it.
Nice.
Yeah. Here we go. What do you think? This one's opening pretty slow. You think it's going to be a 7? Let's see what she's got.
8,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah. I wanted to see what angle she was coming off at first.
She gets that wide line on short strided. Yeah.
I think nope, maybe not. I know she hit that pole on the.
Oh, that left back.
Yes,
remember?
You were talking about pleasure horses sometimes when they lope into that chute.
Right. They like to kick that hip out a little bit. Ryan Cottingham, we talked about he liked to kick that hip all the time until I told him he has to lope through some straight lanes.
Right front, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 4 should have been the number. She corrects it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then
he likes that left foot.
Yep.
Like I said, level 1, level 2.
Yep.
But you know what? The best thing about having level 1, level 2 horses, lots to talk about.
Right. Horse looks like it's going to be patient.
Yeah.
Ooh. Nice adjustment.
Yep.
Two.
She's taking a tight line in there because she's kind of short strided in there.
Yeah. Yeah. Little trouble breaking down there.
Now she's opened up. She's going to have to figure out how to get back. And that's the thing, too. Sometimes those short stride horses, that pleasure horses a little bit, when they open up a little bit, they don't like being opened up a little bit.
Well, and then trying to get it back in there tight, right. Slow it down. It didn't want to steer in and come back to her there.
Yeah, and the distance gets longer and longer, right, for that next quadrant.
She just added a step in there, didn't she?
I didn't see that.
Michael Colvin in the house. What's up, Michael?
Hi, Michael.
Got a bunch of past guests in the house tonight. This one looks a little bit more set up for this left turn.
Yeah, for sure.
Than we've seen.
Front left foot, front left foot, front left foot, front. Kick that hip, baby.
Yeah, she didn't kick that hip back over before she walked out, but
That's one thing, I really like them to be straight when they walk out.
I think
That's me.
maybe she ended up in the mine. We'll find out here in a little bit.
No, it's our other
Again,
horse.
if you're just joining us, we're watching the level 1, level 2 senior horses at the 2021 Silver Dollar Circuit in Las Vegas, Nevada. Brad Ost coming up. This is one that Jonathan talked about earlier. In the 2 pinwheels, how he thought his lead change from one to the other was superb. So. If you're looking for how can you plus 1.5 that obstacle? Watch this run, according to Jonathan Mueller. And we all respect Jonathan very much as a judge. So, not as a human being, but as a judge. I'm just kidding, Jonathan.
Not as a sports fan, that's for sure.
I don't know. I'm liking him more and more. He was rooting against the Lakers last
and he
night.
kept telling me about the score of the game
We got
last
a
night.
righty. We got a righty.
Yay. Get your head straight. So Bradford, there's a lot of slack going on in here, and I'm sure he's going to carry that. Oh, hello. Kind of
Hello.
slack back a little bit. Where's the point? Is it too much slack ever, or is there anything that? Tell me as a judge what you think about all that.
No, I mean, there's too much for me when you're going over walkovers and those things are jacked up and that horse is picking his foot up above the slack.
Yeah.
Yes, too much. That makes me worried as a judge. Here it doesn't, I just like to see that horse's head and neck not drop. I like to see that horse's head and neck just to be level and stay between the reins and not drop and go left and right. That was a nice departure.
Yep.
That was really nice.
How about the slack on the reins now?
You know what?
More?
It
Hello.
whoa. I think it just bothered him a little bit right there.
Yeah.
So that's exactly what I was going to say when I'm watching this at the moment. I feel like that horse is just a little bit loose for that much slack. You know what I mean? Certain horses can certainly get away with it. And I know this is a nice horse. This horse has made the finals, I think, at the youth world and the amateur world maybe too, or the open world or something. So this is a nice horse, but I just feel that at that point, from what you're saying, watching, obviously you triggered into it as well. Right. It just looked like it was just a little bit loose. We know Brad can get him between his feet pretty good.
Right.
That was nice.
Like if he gets it with that much slack, I'm going to give it to him. You
see how that horse's neck right there coming off there? It didn't go. Its nose didn't go right, and then him go like its nose and its shoulders stayed very square right through the serpentine there, which he did not accomplish on that first pinwheel or on that first diagonal lope. I mean, saw a spot, went for it. And see, to me, the horse looks a little bit more, maybe the pinwheel of this horse is more comfortable with.
Right.
He knows where he's going a little bit more. And then right in stride. Look at that. Like, nailed the spot coming out of the lead change. No loss of motion. I can see where Jonathan's going with that.
All right. Pretty assertive. I mean,
different than what we saw in the diagonal lopes.
Right.
That horse, look at his neck kind of carrying up, staying square. Ears are really good. Like this is very eye-opening. The slack doesn't bother me here whatsoever because the horse is right between the reins, staying up, wither staying up, shoulder staying up. Everything feels connected there for me. Different than on the diagonal.
Do you feel like he goes for it a little bit on that lead change because he's trying to catch up for a mistake in the diagonals?
For sure. Right.
Trying to get some points back.
And he's trying to do it here too.
Right. So I feel like he's trying to be more tactful here and trying to earn something to get to finish his pattern off.
And that's why we love the trail.
Right.
Yeah, so I mean that horse is so nice that you could see it. It just other than those diagonal lopes, I mean, the slack never bothered me whatsoever.
226 and a half, 76, 74 and a half, 76. You want to do a commercial break right here?
It's halfway through.
Yeah. Well, that's
let's
8.
run the silver dollar deal,
Yeah.
huh?
Yep.
Let's do it.
So
Sorry,
it's 8
Kona,
horse or
let's bring
14.
that on you really quick. Hey, y'all need to watch these videos Kona did at Silver Dollar.
Yeah, they're so cool.
It's really, really cool. Sights and sounds, baby.
Welcome to the 2021 Las Vegas Silver Dollar Circuit.
Back in. We're going to rock and roll. We're going to keep this party going. We got about 6 more runs to see. I think that's right. I think that's what Tim told me. Got C. Letchworth in the house, one of our first sponsors. We are happy to always say that, for sure. For sure. Okay, Kona, are you ready to kick it back in on the next run?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Ought to be Snapchat Diva. Oh, here we go.
Oh, we got another video. We got Mr. Young.
Well, I think you got to do Bear because the number 9 horse. I think you're ahead 1 horse, Kona. Yeah, I got to do that horse.
Go back.
Yeah.
Snapchat Diva.
Snapchat Diva. Roxy's, I think. We can go here. I sell Watts. I really like this horse. I've seen this horse a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty horse.
Solid. Lefty. It's funny that they lead left foot on the gate and they lead right foot on the side pass pole.
Must have been how you measured it.
I've noticed that a lot. Must have been how I measured it. I love that. Yeah. Well, that's a nice corner right there.
Welcome back, everybody.
Corner 2. You know, this course is just like a take and test, right? Answering the questions, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And each obstacle had a little bite on it, right? Fair enough. Part of the equation, you know? Again, she snaps off that lope again, right?
Yep. Right to it.
Yep. Hook turn. She's a little bit big on that one, but she caught up. There, boom, boom, boom. Yep.
See, she turns early and then comes
right
in late. She's done that on both of hers so far. And you see it to me, I mean, she can pull that off, but to me, it makes that second pass just a little bit more difficult than I would like.
And then she tucks into the cone a little bit.
Yes.
And she's pretty fast in this back, not fast speed, but just, not messing with it. Here we go.
Left front.
Left.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
1, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Very
Really
nice. Love it.
That. Now, I'm not sure about the break to the block there. I was a little hesitant.
Can you not stop?
I don't think so. I think it's break to the block.
I didn't know if this pattern you could stop or not.
Usually I make you run at the bridge. That's just me. Here we go. Oh, no. She got tucked back. She's tucked in a little bit, right? She's on that third stripe on the yellow. Just she got them tucked in.
Yeah.
Goes for the simple. She's still tucked in that yellow stripe.
Almost orange there.
Yeah. But everything matches, right? If you just kind of watch this whole go, everything is kind of matching. There was just maybe that one lope over on the first diagonal. I thought that was kind of iffy, but pretty solid, like just soldiery, right?
Yeah.
Something like I could just see her putting a lot of good obstacles together here. Like as a judge, you just kind of roll with her, like, okay, I like that, I like that, I like that. I think that serpentine really helped her a lot.
Yeah.
How she nailed that serpentine, it kind of gives me a little bit of stuff for that bridge and those two Wheel of Deaths.
Yep.
Oh, look, I like that. Rock and roll.
That's my, if we hear a tick.
So
If we think something's going to tick.
229 and a half. 229 and a half. Nice score.
Yep.
Michael Jung is next. Lofty Loper.
From Utah.
Left. Let's see what we're going to do with the side pass. Left or right? Right? It must be the way I measured it, right?
Well, that's still kind of a new obstacle, just walking through the gate like that. And so I think everybody's a little bit more cautious about it.
Yep.
He's wheeling through here.
Yep.
I mean, that's pretty fluid.
That's probably the fastest side pass we've seen tonight.
Sure.
And still worthy, It wasn't like it was radical fast. No. It was smooth fast.
Yeah. Went straight. That's kind of a little bit more approach I'd take, I think.
Like a bigger loop than most of them right now.
Yeah, he went straight and then really kind of went away. So he may be a little trickier here since he did that, because he won't be able to do that on this one.
Yeah, he has to tighten it up. Not so much room on this one.
But still, I like, he's even.
Him, right?
You look at him at that cone, he's even from one side on the other side.
So to here, pretty good, right? First 5 obstacles or 4 obstacles.
For sure. Hey, Jackie Marlowe. You're going to sneak in without me saying anything, didn't you?
What's Jackie doing? Peeking in?
Watching. Oh. Coming out to ride tomorrow.
Boom. You know what else? I think like after we do these 2 shows and stuff like that, I think it kind of inspires some people to go back out and work a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Gives you something to think about when you go ride trail next time. He's a little bit big.
Big.
He was taking a big step and then he caught up a small step before that pole.
Wonder how many people are going to build bridges tomorrow.
Yeah, I had someone wanting a bridge today.
Getting around here nice.
We're talking about bridges. When we were at Florida, when those 6-foot bridges come in play, and I put that pole 2 foot away. Oh, nice. Oops. It was okay.
Maybe should have
lost
gone
it.
with simple change there.
Yeah. That's a risk and reward, that lead change, right?
Uh-huh. Hey, give it to him for going for it.
Yeah. In a class like this, you almost have to do something, right?
Yep. As opposed to the one we watched last night where, hey, just go through and get safe and you're
Right.
going to get some money.
It's a different game tonight,
Thought about turning in that spot.
right? And that's the thing sometimes, what is your tendencies? That's why, like, that stop and walk in that box, like the horses stop in something, they automatically want to turn half the time.
Yep.
Here we go. Good job, Michael. Okay, very good.
There were 3, I think, right?
Four
so we
left.
should have 4 left.
11, 12, 13, 14. Okay,
Here's our youth exhibitor.
yeah, Kelly Hogg. Or Nicole. RL Touch of Sudden. RL Touch of Sudden. Kelly Hogg. Here we go. Step. Those back legs a little slow. Here we go. Step. Step. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, she's going to go left.
Maybe you're right. Oh, left. Yeah.
Nope. She took one step in there that was sideways.
Yeah.
If she would have kept going straight, it would have been right.
Yeah.
She took a left step.
Now the right front leg. Here we go. Isn't that right? Oh, get that second front leg over. Get that front. I'll tell you, that's tricky. When you get them straddled like that, that's a hard move for and make them take that step up.
And you guys wonder when you're judging 120 trail horses in a day, what you're kind of watching. I mean, this is how you stay engaged,
Right.
just what Tim and I are doing tonight. Left front, right front, the ones pop out at you when you see that they're not gonna, make you scared, make you worried. They pop out.
This double corner side pass, surely a hard obstacle, but
Yep.
I mean, if you're good about watching footwork, this obstacle just talks to you. Like you see so many things about this horse right away, like, okay, how's his footwork? Does they struggle a little bit? Because a lot of times the slow work's the stuff that tells on you, but the forward stuff like this, I think sometimes it's a little bit easier, Not saying that diagonals are easier.
Right.
She's got a nice line, though. Stay on your line. There you go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And she needs to speed up a little bit.
Yeah. I want to say we see a 9 in here before the night's done. Or maybe I missed it. What a great opportunity for a youth kid, though, to come in a big arena like this, or the big course like this. She's planning on going to the World Show.
That's what I think.
These are great opportunities to put your kids into. Get them out there and let them see it.
Especially if their horse is a level 2 horse, right?
Yes, absolutely right.
All right. How do I get experience fast? I mean, an indoor arena, lots of fluff out there, right? I mean, just the little pressure of being with all the adults.
I like that serpentine.
Yeah, me too. Getting big a little bit. How small that for
Nice.
Yep.
Little big in the gap.
Big in the gap, yeah. And a lot of times, that's what we look for all the time is foot placement in the gaps when we're doing walkovers. I look where that foot lands all the time. You're behind or in front of it.
Yep.
That's nice. She's going for it. Yep.
Get it.
Yeah.
Nice. Good job.
Great job.
Trusts her
Along
horse.
that side, yeah. Catching
Trusts
up.
her horse.
Yeah. Caught up to it. Good job, Kelly. Trail trot.
You know, and again, speaking from a judge's perspective here, you know, she went for it.
Yeah.
Was it perfect? No, it
Not
wasn't
perfect.
perfect. But the fact that I could tell she trusts her horse, I didn't see panic in her.
Right.
Anywhere she was in there, she just kept going at it. So it still keeps me on a positive in my mind.
Yeah.
You know, as a judge, I'm still wanting to be very positive on this horse and on this rider. Got her on that left turn good.
Oh.
So just footwork on those side passes and stuff,
Right.
you know.
Right.
I mean, that for her, everything else was really nice.
So Andrea's second horse here, moving the chains.
Moving the chains.
Andrea Kale. Those white walls look good tonight. They blend right into those other white walls.
Right in with the white.
Is someone fixing the course or something? What's that?
Course adjustments, and we got to give a shout out to
Carson. Where's that Carson and Tom at?
They did a great job. They ran in.
Yeah.
I mean, they were
Red Bull up, man. I think they were hungry. That's why they wanted to go to dinner. Okay, here we go. Got that neck out there. Looking, hunting those poles, right?
See how this drape holds
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Not a big fan of the horse turning his head left and right. Just saying.
Check out.
Right.
Just, oh, right. There he goes. Another righty. There you go. Yay. Give some of that back for that.
Left.
Average flying or what'd you say? Average flying change or a good simple? I'm a good simple.
I'm all about what's going to get you to that next obstacle, and you own whichever you do, Angela. You know, what's going to keep me positive as a judge in my mind, you know?
Yeah.
That's the important part.
And that looks effortless, right?
Yeah. We know the senior world champion just won it with a simple lead change.
Right.
I thought she rushed maybe the second part of that side pass, huh?
Do what?
From the second corner on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Big turn up here. Big turn. Big turn.
You know, I think where that simple and flying too depends where it is in the course too.
That was nice.
Yep, there we go.
That was nice to the
She
second
still
set.
she got all that slacks hanging out there though, right?
Oh. Yeah, I was like, what's gonna go on there? I mean, is it gonna chip or come back, or it went? And again, she kept showing it. She never picked her hand up. She never acted like she was out of control. Does that mean it's a +1.5? In case anybody knows, for me, it's not a +1.5. But again, I'm not negative on it. I just, you know, it just wasn't the perfect eye-appealing maneuver for me. And I'm sure Andrew would probably tell you the same thing if she were up here.
There you go.
Finish that nice.
Yep. I always say that slack is risk and reward, right?
Yep.
And it always depends on the pattern too. I'm going to tell you that. The days you guys think you can drape me out and stuff like that, I'll bite you.
Maybe one of the best bridges right there, though.
Yep. Yep.
Little wide, big.
Gotta catch up.
Tighten it back up there. Should be in good shape here. Little big there.
Yep. Coming home. She'll catch up on the last turn. Yep.
Yep.
But like all these guys, right? All these, we'll call them veterans, I guess, you know, they know how to manage the space, right? Yep. Oh, I'm out wide. I better cut in. I got a short stride horse. I better stay tucked in a little bit. You know, stuff that we see because we know, but it's amazing how fast they have to react to that and make a decision, right?
Yep.
She's a little heavy right, where she probably needs. She probably should have diagonaled in a little bit.
Yep. I think she lost a little engagement there, though, because that horse didn't know when to step in and
Now
stop.
she got
How the
left.
Yeah. Props to Kona Cam Productions on doing the videos here at the.
Sure. I think it's this one.
Is that right?
Yeah, I was up there with her when we're done.
And
more.
here's Michael's last.
Glowing, smoking. Michael had a busy little trail night, and Andrea too.
Yeah, for sure.
And Kelly that one night. Who else was riding 3 horses? Someone else did.
Video. Okay, we're back. Oh, we're back in. Okay.
Okay.
So we asked, somebody asked right before we lost that stream for a second, could we score a go? And we can kind of give you some hints a little bit here along the way. We've been doing that all night, but we'll try to give a little bit more. And it's really difficult too, I got to say, on my video. My video is a little jumpy. And so that's why I'm a little hesitant to say exactly what this maneuver is for me, because it's really hard to get the flow of it.
Right.
But all of his spots there looked very much on cue, and I like that. And I'm not saying I want him to be soldier-like. I want him to go where it looks like the rider's steering. I like the horse to stay between the reins. They've got to have impeccable movement, impeccable footwork, and just willingness. He stopped a little short there. Again, that's something that's gonna. Tim had mentioned it earlier. You know, I want to see him lope up into that chute a little bit more, but not to move on too much further. But you know, so the impeccable movement. Right between the reins, good footwork. That's where you're going to get your 1.5s, right? So as I've studied this course, as we've watched, we've talked about the left foot over that coming out of the chute, and then 5 strides to the first pole, 5 strides to the second pole, 5 strides to the third pole. It all looks very symmetrical to me. You know, that's what I want. I want that horse that looks willing going through here. That rider's not having to do a lot for the horse, other than just saying, here's where we're going next, and here's the gear we're going into. Very fluid over the bridge there. Was it absolutely perfect footwork? Pretty close, but I wouldn't say absolutely perfect. Just looks good. Good cadence from what I can tell. Again, with my video here on my screen being a little jumpy. Had to push a little bit for that spot. That doesn't mean he can't +1 this. Just see where he recovers and how the horse willingly gets through it. It looks like he's recovered pretty good. What do you think of that, Tim?
Yeah, you know, I thought he had like +halves on the diagonals, +1 in the serpentine, +1 in the bridge. Those two, the wheel of death, were probably +halves on me, you know?
Yeah. And so a lot of this has to do as well, when you're talking about plussing and minusing obstacles and all that, is what's the degree of difficulty on that obstacle?
Right.
Well, all of these obstacles could carry a +1.5 if they're done with impeccable movement, impeccable footwork, and willingly guided. You could get 1.5 on all these obstacles, I believe. And Jonathan, who was a judge this night, was talking about Brad Oast. You know, when he changed that lead and right in the same stride, changed the lead, right in the same stride, found his next pole out on this right lead pinwheel. I mean, that is how you get those bigger scores. And this is our final exhibitor.
Oh, so Rumors in the Dark, Kendra Whitney, sorry, because I know you're watching tonight. So
yeah,
your horse, right?
And yeah, Jonathan made a point too. You know, we can't hear ticks, we can't hear hits on this video. So, you know, she got it right front there. She had to take a little pause step, which, you know, there's nothing bad about that.
Got on the pole pretty good.
Yeah. Engage your side pass. Horses staying straight.
You know, I've said this a lot of times. It's about having a collection of good obstacles, right? That's how you make it. That's how you make a score, right? You know, she's got to make a decision
I'd like to
right
see
there.
that horse up out of that corner, into that corner a little bit more, to be honest.
Well, just her taking her time to make that step up to correct where she was at, right?
Right. I mean, it wasn't a bad obstacle. I'd still plus that maneuver.
Yep.
But I'm just saying, like, for me, if I want to go big plus there,
Right.
I want to see those back feet up into that corner and make it look like maybe not so worrisome. Really good departure, good angle. There, she went straighter there, right? She didn't turn right away coming up that one. Met this well.
1, 2,
It's a little jumpy, but
6, 7, 7.
And same thing. She took that extra stride straighter on this horse than she did with the other. She's still going big over here, though.
Yeah.
But this worked out very good.
So Kona, stop her for a sec. I mean, we know this horse did well in this class, and then she's put a collection of 4 obstacles together. That the only thing we really didn't like was that corner of the side pass where we wanted to move up right now. But at this moment, you know, we all get to take a deep breath a little bit, judging the horse, because this back is not so tough. Okay, right. You can make it look elegant, right? But this is like the half point of the course right here, right?
Well, and again, when you've judged a lot of horses, okay, like you said, you're through 4 obstacles, and at this point, you're like, this horse is a player, or okay, where is it going to sit? You know, not that you're going to push someone to a spot. They push themselves to those spots, people. The judges don't do it. But as a judge, when you see a certain number of horses and you know the degree of difficulty, you're like, okay, this one's going. And we've seen it. We've seen horses get all the way up to the shoot last night till Andrea was winning it, until she had that left lead, you know, missing her where she's supposed to go. So when we've seen it here tonight too, got really good through the first half, and then that second half on those pinwheels, something happened. So you just have to allow the horses to come to you and out to you, and allow you to place them in that upper echelon of the class.
And it's like, give me what you got, right? Okay, show me your back. It's all about that serpentine bridge, and then let's see you bring it home.
And she pushed this horse up there to her stirrups at that red mark on the pole. And that's, if you've ever been to a Tim clinic, that's typically where he wants your foot, right? Is right there in the middle of that pole. Go ahead, Coach.
I'm going to bring us home.
I like this horse staying straight in his
matching,
neck.
Right?
Really nice.
Yeah.
It's not about speed here. It's about footwork for me.
Yeah. Right. So
now I'm thinking, okay, so he's going to step out left front foot and go 5 strides. That's what I'm thinking. It doesn't matter if he is or not. So 4 stride, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 6. That's fine too.
Yeah.
And it gets to the 5.
So she's nailing this, right?
So that's absolutely fine. Like that is okay. She knew where she was at. So it was either 4 or 6 was the option. You know, if she pushed, she would have got 4, or she waited and got 6 and then got her 5 and 5 nicely. There's nothing wrong with that at all. That's a plus maneuver all day long.
I like the center of the gap of the walkover.
Yep. Same thing there on the bridge. She's right. The footwork there is really good. First spot, so she's setting herself up to be really good on this obstacle. So you can see how things just start adding up. Saw a little steer and maybe pushed up there. Hard to tell with my video. Good spot here. Set herself up again for a really nice obstacle. Taking a little tighter approach there, maybe to keep her horse in, right?
And I like the slack in this rein. It doesn't make me feel like it's that loose. There's a little bit in there, right?
Yep. Well, and the horse is nosed out,
right,
but not in a defiant way. And I'll say that, you know, horses that are nosed out are horses that sometimes people say are over bridled. If that horse is over bridled and soft in that bridle and not defiant in that way either, you know, I mean, it can go both ways. Runner turn there. Sets herself up. Yep. Sets herself up nice there. Little bobble getting into that turn, but turn is good. Or getting into the box, I mean. There you go.
Yeah.
That's your winner.
Yep. 237.
What was the payout on that, Tim?
Here we go. Rumors in the Dark, 816. 816 goes to first. David Busick was second, 561, paid out 561. Third was Andrea Kale on Moving the Chains, 484. Snapchat Diva was fourth. Bear again, 255. And three-way tie for fifth. Glowing Smokin', Michael Hoyt. Certainly Chatty, Michael Hoyt, and hang on. It was the three-way tie was Good at the Bar was Brad Oast, and then two Michael's horses, Better Than You Are and Glowing Smokin' were the three that tied for fifth. Great class.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a lot of fun, Tim. Great questions. We really appreciate and always enjoy your input during the show, asking questions, whatever. We love doing that in this kind of format for sure. So thank you guys. We won't keep any longer. It's been a long show. We had some technical difficulties in the middle of it. Thanks, Kona, for getting it back together. And we're gonna call it a weekend for the Keeping It Real show.
Monday,
Dad.
I'm excited for Monday now.
Yeah. So Monday we have the Vollmer sisters.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. So be looking forward to that coming out of the weekend. And then we've got some guests that are lined up. We're just unsure of exactly what day they're going to be coming in. Hopefully Wednesday and Thursday of next week. We'll have some Ohio boys coming in. And I think that'll give us a wrap. What's that?
I said Prairie Classic next week, then the big Dixie National week after.
There we go. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks again for joining us. It's been the Keeping It Real show with Brad and Tim. And have a good, safe weekend, and we will see you on Monday with the Vollmer sisters. Peace out.
Just about ready to get underway. Our next exhibitor is at the gate.
They're trying to prove that they belong here.
They really have their eyes set on that podium, but this pair just hasn't been consistent.
Championship titles are elusive.
This is a difficult field.
It all comes down to this. Here we go.
When years of work come to seconds of action, give yourself every edge. Get rebound technology for faster muscle recovery with ProForce from Nutrena.
If you're looking for a smarter way to ship, look to Unishippers. We've been helping small to medium-sized businesses cut their shipping costs for more than 30 years. You'll get significant savings with UPS and more than 65 LTL freight carriers by leveraging the group buying power of our 90,000 plus customers. Unishippers is a one-stop shop for reliable shipping, significant savings, exceptional personal service, and easy online logistics management. Let Unishippers deliver for you. Call Mark and his team today.